Hey everyone, before I start I just wanted to let you know that I'll be reading a lot of stuff of what I have written because I want to make sure that you're going to have the smoothest experience watching this video, and I will use less cuts so that everyone will understand me better, because as you can see I'm not a native English speaker and I just want you to understand everything I say perfectly. So my online journey has started back in June. While scrolling through YouTube, I've came across an opportunity called dropshipping on eBay, which is basically being the middleman of an online transaction. What you do is you list a product from AliExpress or Amazon on eBay for a higher price than what it is listed on the other websites. Then someone purchases from you and gives you his address. You then use his money and address and purchase the product where you have sourced from. And after fees, the money that is left is yours. It's a business model that requires close to no money to start. And in order to scale, you have to list a lot of products, get positive feedback, sell, and eventually it will all stack up. So I've tried doing it for a week or two, learning a lot and listing products, but it was honestly too boring for me personally, and it didn't feel like I could become a millionaire from it, nor was I passionate while doing it. So I've continued looking and came across a suggested video called How I Make $30,000 a Month on Amazon with No Experience by a guy named Jordan Kilburn, who was 23 at the time, and this was the moment that have changed my life forever. I will tell you all about Jordan and how this guy has made a huge impact on my life in my next video. Because he really deserves a video just for himself, where I explain everything about this guy and his course and how he changed me and a lot of people I know about, and created a very cool society of people trying to make it big online. There weren't too many videos at the time on his channel, The Millionaire Millennial, but I've started going through all of them. And I just got so excited about this opportunity called Amazon FBA, or Fulfillment by Amazon. Amazon, being an online retailer, have set up a network of warehouses worldwide that can receive a product, pack it, and ship it to the customer. They have invested so much in it, it came up with what we know as today as FBA. Anyone eligible can send a product to an Amazon warehouse assigned by them. If it's Amazon.com, then the warehouse has to be in the US, okay? That's important. So if you're from the UK, the warehouse has to be in the UK. If you want to sell on Amazon Germany, you have to send to a warehouse in Germany. Now, this product could either be your own, where you have created a listing for it and put whatever name, brand name you want on it. This method is called private labeling, or private label, or some call it white label, but white label is more about just taking something generic and putting a name on it, no changes. Or the second option is that you could buy a product that is already listed on Amazon and is already selling. For example, from a local store, another online retailer like Target, or even a wholesaler, distributor, manufacturer, if you know any and you got connections to them. You then either ship it yourself to Amazon, or if you can't, like I can't, so you use a third-party company to do it for you. But the point is, you ship it to Amazon. And then you'll join on the other sellers on that listing. This is generally called arbitrage, which is a lot like dropshipping, where you take advantage of the price differences in different markets and profit on the difference. But, and it's a big but, unlike dropshipping, you actually have to buy the product. You actually have to pay for it prior. You're not getting any money to buy it. You have to buy it yourself. It doesn't have to come to your house, but the point is you're putting money into buying it before you're even able to sell it. So now that you have shipped a product to an Amazon warehouse, they will process it to make sure it complies with the rules, and that's very important, okay? Remember, they're a big company, they are very serious, and they want only legitimate sellers on their platform. Once the inventory you've sent arrives to the warehouse, they spread it across different warehouses in the country. And once everything is ready, they put you in stock. Now, on the other side of this platform, a customer will place an order for a product that has the Prime badge, stating that it is fulfilled by Amazon and sold by seller name, that's you. Prime shipping means that the product will be packed and shipped by Amazon, not the seller. That's very important, okay? And the customer will receive the package super fast, like up to 2 days, and for an extra cost, small one actually, can even be on the same day. That is, of course, if you live in the same country as the platform you're selling at, the Amazon.com, which means US, you have to ship it to an address in that country to be able to receive it that fast. But even if you're not, a seller can opt to have his FBA products eligible for worldwide shipping at no extra cost to him. And a lot of people don't know it. It's just a switch of a button in the Seller Central to let Amazon to ship it anywhere in the world that they ship to. The customer will still receive it quite quickly. I, for example, once bought an SSD from Amazon because this is the best way to buy original stuff, and it arrived within 5 days to my home by UPS, I think it was, and it really wasn't expensive, like $7-10 shipping. FedEx, UPS, whatever it was, that's fine by me. And that's here to Israel, okay? And of course, it will be fulfilled by Amazon. Now, to top it all off, Amazon don't just pack and ship on your behalf. They also provide the customer service and giving you, the seller, the choice of how involved you want to be. So you can by default let them handle it all or choose to handle some aspects of it. For example, if anyone has a question about a product, I let Amazon direct the message to me so I can solve it, because I don't want them to solve problems related to the product itself. They don't know about it, I do, and this is shown in your metrics later on. So the pretty part is any problem that occurs, Amazon will handle it all, but you will still receive the positive feedback for how fast the shipping was, for example. And the best part, if there was a problem and your seller account, not the product, receives a bad feedback, AMZ will take responsibility for it and delete it. Of course, you're gonna have to ask them to, but it's really automatic. They just instantly delete it if it's related to their service or to the product. Which is cool because you will get a lot of reviews on your seller account related to the product, and if they're not 5 stars, you can just ask to remove them because they're not related to you, but if they are, well, you received a 5-star feedback. Now you will ask, what is the cost for all of this fun? So there are 3 fees that Amazon charge you for, 2 of which are only when you make a sale. Number 1, referral fee. Amazon takes 15% off of the sale price. That's for letting you sell on their massive platform where hundreds of millions of people buy from every year. This fee applies to all the sellers, both merchant fulfilled and Amazon fulfilled. This fee might vary across different categories, like for example in jewelry, but I'm not going to go over it in this video, but the general fee they take is 15%. Now the second fee is what applies to you as an FBA seller. This is the FBA fee, where they do everything that I've mentioned. They call it, in short, the pick and pack fee. This fee is calculated based on product size and weight. The smallest fee for something thin like a phone case, it has to be about 0.75 inches, something like that. And the fee is $2.4. For most normal size products, it goes from about $3 to $5, usually in the 3 to 4 for products, let's say this size. For 1 to 2 pounds, yeah, it's about $3 to $4. Now let me ask you this. Can you do all of that service yourself and be able to pay FedEx, for example, for a 2-day shipping or even same-day shipping to the entire country? Probably not. And that is why Amazon is such a powerful force and why they are growing so quickly. The third fee is actually the smallest fee, which is the storage fee for your FBA products. This is taken from your balance or credit card, whatever you choose, every 30 days that you have inventory in stock. It's very small, and for most normal sized products, it's a few cents per unit. One super important thing to note, however, is that if you have inventory for over 180 days lying around in the warehouse, they will either tell you to remove it or charge you a massive fee for it. So just make sure you are well aware of that when you ship inventory to Amazon, that you can get rid of it in that time period. So yeah, take that into account. As you can see, there are massive benefits to the FBA program. It allows me, a 21-year-old from Israel, to sell products I might never touch to anyone, anywhere where Amazon ships to. And all of that from the computer screen of my laptop. And all I need is just an internet connection, either my home Wi-Fi, a coffee shop Wi-Fi, even my phone I can put a hotspot. Starting this Amazon business with the guidance of my mentor Jordan and the power of Google and YouTube allowed me to learn that I can make as much money as I want, and it's all up to me to grow this business to massive heights and become someone who will matter one day. So at the end of June, Jordan has created his mentorship program that I've joined at the beginning of July. Against everything my friends told me, my family told me, wow, you're paying for a course. Yes, I'm paying for a course because I want new information I can't get for free. At least not as quality as I would want it to be. Now, what you guys have to know is that I was born to a Jewish family from the Ukraine that has made an aliyah to Israel 30 years ago, along with over 1 million more Jews escaping the Soviet Union. And my parents never went to study the language and have been working very hard ever since to provide to me and my big brother, and they raised us to be the smartest we can be so that one day we will achieve greatness, and I'm going to honor the wish. That's my goal. I want to honor the wish. I want to be something big one day, all thanks to them. Amazon allows me to put my skills for best practice and work towards my goal of becoming a self-made multimillionaire or eventually a billionaire and an online mastermind. But most importantly, enjoy every single moment of it. And guys, I really am enjoying every day that I open up whatever is related to Amazon. Really, people tell me, how many hours do you work a day on Amazon? I can't answer that because it doesn't work this way. I enjoy everything I do. When I talk to suppliers on my mobile and WeChat, I just enjoy it. I really am. So I can't tell you, I've sat down and worked 3 hours. So I don't know, like if you're watching this video YouTube, just along many YouTube videos, I will be watching some stuff that I will learn about Amazon and not some TV series, for example, just because this is my passion. I love doing this. And I really think that anyone who gets into Amazon really has to love it, because it's not as hard as you imagine it to be, but it's also not easy. And if you don't enjoy it, like I didn't enjoy dropshipping, you just wouldn't be able to make it big, and maybe Amazon is not for you. But if you do like it, guys, this is the biggest thing you can do with your life, trust me. So it took me 3 months of learning and a few product ideas, but at the 1st of October 2017, my first private label product has reached Amazon, went in stock, and starting selling at the same day. Boom, 2 units sold at that day. You have no idea how I felt. Like seriously, that something that I've made has just been sold to a customer in the United States, and I'm here in Israel. I felt like that's super cool. What you're now looking at is my progress since my first sale up to this point in 4.5 months. 90% of my sales are from my PO product, and the other 10% are from arbitrage. As you can see, the graph is super interesting. From Black Friday on the 21st of November to 24th of December, I have made over $10,000 revenue and over $3,000 in profit, until I couldn't slow down the sales anymore and ran out of stock for almost 2 weeks. Yeah, that was a bummer. As you can see, it's still like 50 sales, like twice or 3 times. I just had to increase the price drastically because I knew there's no way I would hold until my next shipment at the beginning of January, so at least I will get as much money as I can for the inventory I have. So I didn't really care how many units I sell, as long as I can sell everything, or even not, up to that point where I get more stock. So then January came and I was auto-approved to sell in many popular restricted categories like groceries and beauty products, all based on my great performance according to Amazon. They literally wrote me something like, "You're approved to sell in this category based on your performance." I swear it's like this. You can ask a lot of people who are selling for a long time. This is the message they give you when I click to apply for approval. And from that moment, I've started taking arbitrage more seriously. As you can see, I have some grocery sold, some topical sold, and my 2NPL, which I didn't talk about, has just arrived to Amazon like 2 days ago. And the sample of the possible third product has arrived to my home yesterday. So everyone, thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it inspiring and resourceful. I will be making more videos about my entire adventure. I will cover everything that I have done or learned up to this point, teach you whatever I can, and share as much information with you as possible. Please join me on my great adventure, and hopefully you'll make one yourself one day soon. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.